my dear colleagues here. While I was coming here to the hospital, something I heard on the radio was, Delhi ki hawa tight hai, par jari apni fight hai. This was something very pertinent to the present cause, what we are here right now. And I think everyone from a small child to an elder knows that what the situation is in Delhi. क्या हवा है, क्या पानी है, क्या आबो हवा है. So I guess whatever little we can do to improve this is actually going to have innumerable or measurable effects. So I only request here everyone who's present here to put in their best and do whatever little they can to improve the environmental situations we are in, whether it is for our own self or probably for the future generation which is to come. आप अपने लिए सोचो, अपने बच्चों के लिए सोचो, whatever best we can do to make the environment more healthy or probably healthier and happier for the kids, for them, it is the best thing we can do right now. एक पुरानी कहावत होती थी और probably I don't know, हम जब बचपन में थे तो my father used to say that we are not going to inherit the earth to our children. We have actually borrowed time from them to stay on. तो आप अपना जितना टाइम है उसको प्लीज़ मेक इट मोर यूजफुल सो दैट वॉट एवर टाइम यू हैव borrowed from your children to stay on earth, make it happier and make it healthier for them. This is what should be the basic criteria of a person who's right now working towards a healthy environment. As far as hospitals are concerned, I think every hospital is doing their bit. The basic or the most important thing which a hospital faces is biomedical waste. सरकार ने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताई आपको, अलग अलग पॉलीथीन पैकेट्स दिए, अलग अलग कलर कोडिंग की है, रेड है, येलो है, ब्लू है, ब्लैक है. You should know what is to be thrown in a red bin, what has to be thrown in a yellow bin, what has to be thrown in a blue bin. But somehow I had an opportunity of visiting very many hospitals. Wherever I go, whether it is the OPTs or the IPDs or whatever, somehow I found some lacuna somewhere. किसी OPD में एक कलर का बिन पड़ा हुआ है, किसी OPD में दो कलर के बिन्स पड़े हुए हैं. So that kind of doesn't hit the grassroots problem of what we are dealing with, right? For example, I'll tell you, I had an opportunity to go to a smaller nursing home, where in the OT itself, I am a surgeon myself. So in the OT itself, I was shocked to see that the waste management was not properly followed. And I actually talked to the owner of that hospital and asked him to at least have 3 basic bins in the OT. The red, the yellow and the blue, which are very important. I know everyone here would be knowing कि लाल बिन में कौन सा डालना है, येलो में कौन सा डालना है, ब्लू में कौन सा डालना है. But this is something which is very important, and I'm telling you, in the longer run it will make a lot of difference. For example, if you throw a soiled dressing instead of into a blue bin instead of a yellow bin, it can cause a lot of problem. It can cause a lot of problem. A contaminated dressing, if it is mixed with the kachra which is to be thrown in blue bin, it will cause a lot of problem. It can contaminate the whole kachra which has been thrown, and probably the blue bin kachra is going to be recycled. You can't recycle a contaminated dressing, which has to be incinerated, or it has to be microwaved, or it has to be dichlorized, whatever way of managing that is. That is what was something which was very disturbing at that time. And I request everyone here at the grassroots level, please make sure that you are following proper biomedical waste management. With this, actually, we at Max Hospital, we went and we formed a team there. And to the nearby nursing homes and hospitals, we are making sure that biomedical waste management is properly followed. Big hospitals are doing their bit. They are doing everything. I think, unfortunately, bigger hospitals are under the scanner more than the smaller nursing homes. A small flick here and there causes a big uproar and a big name, for a big infamous name, I would say, for the corporate hospitals. But I would request everyone, if you come across any place where biomedical waste management is not properly being done, please go ahead and put in a word. And please make sure that this is properly being followed. Dr. Rajiv just talked about carrying garbage from, from the various places to the landfills and using so much of diesel to consume and causing air pollution and all that also. Here in the hospitals, I think every day in Delhi hospitals about 100 tons of food must be produced in every day. And I think out of that about 25 tons of food is discarded or is basically thrown out. आप एक थाली बना के आपकी किचन से जाती है मरीज के पास, वो मरीज कभी पूरा खाना नहीं खाएगा, कभी भी पूरा खाना नहीं खाता, उसमें बच जाता है, which is thrown, and that goes as a wet waste. And here I think I should thank Sweta ji, who's actually given a composter which actually helps in taking or dealing with wet waste, right? So having said that, I would also say that apart from taking the waste from various places to the landfill, it is procuring the raw material also, which causes a lot of movement of the vehicles. So as a policy here in our hospital, what we have made is we actually procure all that stuff from the local markets, whether it is sabji, whether it is pani, whatever it is required, is actually procured from the local market, so that the the price of getting the food from far off places is taken care of. आपको ज़्यादा लंबे टेम्पोज नहीं भगाने, ज़्यादा लंबे ट्रक्स नहीं भगाने हैं, पास की मार्केट से खरीदा सामान अपने हॉस्पिटल में यूज़ किया, and then it is taken care of, right? Similarly, water you consume water, it is very important. I think आजकल स्कूलों में भी बच्चों को भी समझाया जाता है conserve water, conserve water, conserve water. If you come to our hospital, you will see that every place we make sure that the water wastage is to the minimum. I talk about the OT. OT, we have the washing bay, the washing area, we have proper taps and all, which are just actually made to throw water only for 30 seconds at one time. And then you have to restart them. Ideally, you should be washing your hands for about 1.5 to 2 minutes before you operate or you wash it and go for a surgery. But those taps will throw in water only for 30 seconds to begin with. And then they again have a sensor. If you put your hand across the sensor, the water will come again for 30 seconds. So that is how you can reduce the wastage of water also. Again, we make sure that the water whichever has been used goes into proper drainage system where it can actually be either purified or which is taken care of by proper authorities. So these small little bit things, starting from biomedical waste management to the food, to the water, it makes a lot of difference, and it is going to make a lot of difference to the environment. So I just request everyone sitting here, my basic request would be to make sure that the biomedical waste management is properly taken care of. Thank you.